Yo, what's up, guys? Okay, this is the new season. We're back with another banger for the new season. We're gonna try to do good this season. And by do good, I mean actually get top 1K. So, we sold last season, we choked, but that's okay, that's okay. This is a new season, new me. Third season with Fireball LALO in a row. You know what they say, third time's a charm, but it's actually, the season, or today ends in like 22 minutes. Actually, a little peek is, we're gonna reset top 100 global. Top 100 global. We are 95th right now. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that low key, because believe it or not, I've actually never. Well, actually, let's get into attacks real quick. I've never actually reset in the top 200. Believe it or not. Like, you know how some people, like, they do their hits as soon as the new day starts, so they haven't taken any defense, and then then they're like, oh well, I'm top 200 for like an hour. But it's like, dude, I'm actually gonna like reset top 200, maybe even top 100 if I swag 2 defenses beginning of the season. Doesn't really matter, doesn't matter at all, but it makes for some fire content and a fire fucking thumbnail. That's gonna be sick. But okay, so we're just gonna get into his first attack, common base, the beginning of the season, double rage. I mean, you fireball the Rico, you send your warden into the town hall, and just there's nothing more to it. You're just using the flame flinger. I know it doesn't get that much value, but you're just using it to funnel for your silly to go into the mono. So like, it's just easy claps, man. We missed that invis on the air defense, and dude, if I whiffed that fireball beginning of the season, first day, I would have been pissed. But anyway, yeah, so we're just gonna let the warden kind of finish clearing out that rage compartment, and then we can actually just recall. So yeah, yeah. Then I didn't realize, dude got a smasher on his bro. What? I wonder, something I actually wonder is, now since the meta has shifted to like throwers, I've seen a lot of root riders actually, root riders, super bowlers. I know people like kind of like put defenses by their town hall, and people use the warden ability by the town hall, or just sometimes. But I wonder if the smasher is actually better than the long shot just for the meta. I wonder. It's kind of like a thing. I don't know. I don't, the long shot's range is just so crazy, so I feel like, uh, if the smasher would be better, I feel like it would be very situational, but what do I know? Oh, I missed that Inferno with the freeze W, because I tried to freaking freeze everything, and you can't, because it's just way too much, but either way. Base is crushed because the big, masculine, manly man, sexy, giant gets it done for us. So, W, giant. This one, bro, I wasn't even thinking about it. I don't even know what I was thinking when I did this. I've hit this base before. But you'll see the furnace mites jump onto my healers and just absolutely fry my healers. I didn't even notice it. I probably could have done something about it if I noticed it, but I didn't even notice it. See? They just jump straight on. I kind of thought they might jump onto the furnaces, but no, because fire mites fire mite's favorite target are healers. And at that time, it's gone. So, like, dude, like, at this point, you just gotta salvage as good of a 2-star as you possibly can. So, like, the best I could do was just freaking 76. But, if you do this approach, just don't let the freaking furnace cook your healers. And then you'll 3-star easy. I mean, this would have been crushed if I just didn't freaking, let the furnace kill my healers. But, I don't really like this base. This approach works if you keep your warden alive, obviously. But I don't really like it. I don't know. I don't really like this base. It's like a super old burnt base, but it's like kind of hard. You know what I mean? That's kind of like, I don't really see it. You never see it in High Legends, obviously, because it's burnt. But yeah, so 76 W. I don't know what that guy's. Yeah, I mean, bro. Are we serious right now? Okay. Dude, this is when after I got that done, that 76, I was like, are we fucking serious? Backstory to this base. I have tried and practiced on this base so many freaking times, and I almost always fail on it. Almost always fail. It's just, I don't know why, but for Fireball LALO, it's just so hard. And I use that invis trick to set up the flinger because theoretically, your flinger could get all of this, and then you could send your Sui into here. But the freaking super, I wasn't expecting the super drag. It like threw me off like really badly. By the way, usually there's Teslas down here or traps, but the Tesla threw me off really badly. So I was like, well, what do I do? How do I, or not the Tesla, the freaking super drag. So I was like, I should have just let the super drag pull to my warden, but I don't know why I didn't do that. I guess it was just like reaction to try to just lure him as far away. But then I was gonna like kill him up there. That was the thought. But then I got too focused on keeping my warden alive. So I basically just swag a flame flinger. I say swag a flame flinger, but you don't because the flame flinger is still kind of set a funnel a little bit. The CC troops kind of did. I can still just send my Sui into here and get it in here, but still it's just kind of, I don't know. It's not great. It's not great. Let the warden kind of funnel out this side right here so we can recall him back over here. And then it kind of sets a good pathing for our RC to go in towards the revenge tower. And ultimately, that is the goal. Giant, W. But you see the RC kind of goes in, gets this revenge tower out. And then there's nothing over here to really stop the LALO. I should have placed more balloons on this side over by this long-range cannon. That's okay. So, with our flame flinger popping very prematurely, we actually still get it done on a base that I have deemed impossible. Dude, I can try this plan, like, 10 times out of 10. It'll like, work, like, 1 time out of 10. It's, like, it's really hard. It's really hard for this attack. And is that because I'm ass at the game? Probably. But either way, yeah, so let's get into the next one. Okay, another, this base, all these bases are like, it's the beginning of the season. They're weird just because this isn't the base meta right now at High Legends. When I say High Legends, I mean like a week into the season. This is not the base meta, mind you. It is. It's just not. It's just not the base meta. It was like seasons ago, but now it is not. So, not really any fireball value. You could flame flinger this, but it's not worth it, in my opinion. Maybe for fireball rocket balloons, maybe, but I prefer to just log launcher down the center and get this revenge tower. But we're just gonna fireball. I think the fireball actually goes to the spitter. But, that's fine. You just gotta get the bomb hive out of the way and just, yeah. Still rocking the Greedy Raven. The Greedy Raven is very nice. I was trying to get that mortar down to kind of funnel, and as soon as I placed my rocket balloons down, I was like, fuck. I just pulled the CC. As soon as I placed them down and I saw the CC, I was like, oh my god, I just pulled the CC. That's kind of annoying. It's going to make me time fail. It actually almost was a time fail. And then my rocket balloon split in half trying to freaking take out that air defense, which doesn't even matter. It's just a waste of 2 rocket balloons. Don't do that. Try to not waste stuff in your army, obviously. Try not to waste. But yeah, so right, we'll just shoot the fireball right now. We're only going to use 3 invis. I could try to get a little deeper, but the reason we're not is because we're going to use the 1 invis archer trick on this ISO revenge tower, or ISO invis tower. Good, and wall break. See, we trigger that, and then we can recall our warden in just a second. We're just going to wait till he gets as close to his dying as possible just to make it an absolute butthole pucker moment. And then we're going to send our Sui in after we recall him. That's a lie. You don't actually want to let him wait till he's like super low HP. But yeah. So, yeah, we just kind of just let everything see how the log launcher just like kind of gets the revenge tower. It doesn't, but it damages it and just gets it done quicker. And then obviously we rage our warden, send the RC into the side, and then we just kind of just like LALO the back end just as much as you can. Kind of just totem for the super whiz. Don't want the super whiz. Bad base building by this guy. My queen can reach that Montagne Inferno. Yeah, just kind of cleans it up. Giant, sexy as fuck. Cleans out those buildings up top. Easy 3-star. Easy 3-star. This is actually a Dema base. It's a tweak. Usually this expo was to the outside, and you can snipe it with a rocket balloon. Might have to invest in invis as well, but it's fine. Then usually you can just flame flinger like this this whole side right here, and then fireball this one, but we can't. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna fireball it, let our warden walk down here, and then our Sui is gonna come up top. And you just kind of just let everything collapse and wrap around back to this invis, or this rage. Sorry, my fault. I notice I say a lot of the wrong stuff in my videos. It's kind of weird. But yeah, so fireball the rage. We're actually going to let him walk down here to get this air defense, just to kind of set a funnel for the Sui, because our Sui is going to be going into the town hall in the revenge tower. And then we just let our warden kind of coast to this rage. Let our Sui just kind of go in here, wrap around. We might start our LALO down through here as well, and just kind of let everything converge on here. Save our king ability as long as possible, because well, on this base specifically, we actually are able to save our king ability all the way until he gets back to this rage tower. So obviously that helps. Kind of start this is important. You start the queen up top, this to the side. The log launcher funnels that archer tower out so our king can go in for the revenge. So then we don't have to waste our RC for the revenge. We do end up using the RC for this like level 1 bomb hive, just so she can kind of get into the back end of this rage tower compartment. But yeah, so kind of just save some rocket spears and all that by just some simple funneling, just then we just LALO this back end. See our warden, he's still coasting, he's fine. So let him take his time. And then yeah, we just kind of see the king's gonna come around, still haven't popped his ability. Start the RC in for the middle, and that's why I don't use the Duke, because you don't really want to. The Duke's just not as fast as the RC. Probably should still use it, but it's upgrading. But either way, it's fine. Still got King and Queen ability, and a bunch of spells left, and the base is just absolutely wrecked. I could have swagged more than I did, but I didn't. But yeah, so absolutely crushed. Oh, swag 3 spells and W. Swag 3 spells. Swag the AQ ability. Yeah, destroyed. 10 minutes left. Nice. Yeah, okay. This base super simple, like common, easy as fuck. You fireball, don't fireball. You flame fling at the top. Something that's to make your fireball easier, as I have to explain it. See how the base makes a V right here? You want to start your warden down here on this side of the V, because he will walk. He actually walks and takes out this archer tower, which it makes it easier. I actually wasted an invis, but eventually he walks down to this wizard and this air defense, and then you can just pop one invis right here, usually one right here, and then fireball the scatter. Mind you, flame flinger usually traps right there, so test with a hog rider. But yeah, so then he walks down. He kind of walked a little bit up on this one, so I was like kind of worried, but it's fine. But on this core, mind you, always fireball the scatter so you can get the entire core. Only need 1 earthquake for this core. None of the buildings in there need 2 earthquakes, and you want to save this earthquake to pair with your earthquake boots for the monolith when you send your Sui into the town hall. So yeah, still flinger, 1 earthquake, recall. Wait till your freaking Raven's dead so you actually recall 5 healers, or just put 4 healers on your warden on the initial warden charge. Doesn't really matter. I think I saw Synth they only put 4 healers. I don't know. I don't think it really matters. Usually the Raven dies anyway. Then yeah, use that earthquake spell. Pop the freaking king ability. Monolith gets taken out. And then you're just gonna send your RC in from like over here. You see it. Get that revenge tower, and then you can just swag your LALO, doesn't even matter. Because the base is so wrecked. This approach will work every single time. You will never fail. And I mean that. Like a lot of YouTubers like, oh, you'll never fail again. It's like, no, you will. No, dude. Someone like me, man. You can't give someone like me a base like this. Things might get scary. And it did. I thought it would be smart to freaking flame flinger this top end, which it is. I mean, it's a lot of flame flinger value. But I think I feel like I should have fireballed something a little deeper. I just go for like the simple fireball and this poison. But it actually becomes close because I send my when I recall my warden, I recall him over here so he can walk straight in. But if we look at the range, he walks into the range of the super whiz and the mono, so he dies really quickly. When I should have recalled him over here, over freaking here, so he can deal with one at a time, because his range is long and the freaking super whiz is not that. So I hope you kind of get that, and I'll explain that kind of fast. It's kind of late, and I kind of want to go to bed. So, that's why I'm kind of in a rush, you could say. If you feel like I'm talking fast or in a rush this video, that is why. But you see how I recall him? The reason I did that was because so I could save that one healer. But you'll see he kind of, after he takes out this Barb King. By the way, why does this guy have the Hero Bow? Hero Bow is trash. But you'll see he steps into range of both the Monolith and the Super Whiz, where if you had just recalled him over here, he could have dealt with one at a time. So that was kind of poor judgment on my end. Poor judgment. That's what like doing good in Legends is all about. Just making right decisions. Like, don't get too fancy. Don't overthink it. Just like, you know. But either way, we still get it done. But it's just scary. So yeah, I can't believe I almost failed on a base like that. That is actually very, very embarrassing. Okay, this base, is this, no, it's not the same base as the one, you know which one I'm talking about. But, okay, so no flame flinger value really at all, so we're just gonna fireball this poison tower, or I think the fireball still just goes to the spitter. I don't even think it matters. And then we're just gonna, you know, I actually don't end up saving an invis for this town hall, or to trigger, you know, I don't have an invis for the one invis archer trick. But even if you use, like, don't miss your fireball trying to use 3 invisibility spells, trying to save one to trigger this invis. You're fine just sending your heroes into the invis. It doesn't matter. Like, because, and the reason I learned that is from Synthé. Like, I've seen Synthé just dive his heroes into the invis tower, and he just like a complete gangster. He just doesn't even care. And they're just fine. Like, they really are. Now, I know some cases they aren't, but, like, most of the time they just are. You can just dive your heroes into the town hall like a gangster and just, like Synthé, and it just doesn't even matter. But you see, I ended up using 4 because I missed that one invis, but it doesn't matter. You'll see. Then I just let my Warden coast. I actually don't recall him, because if we look over here, if he snipes this, or this scatter and this tanks for this multi-arch and the scatter, you can just LALO this whole mono section. It doesn't even matter. But you see, look at that. Just a complete gangster. It just doesn't even matter. Like, it's honestly better that way, because the king goes down around here, kind of funnel with the RC, and your queen's on the inside, and see, takes out that scatter, and then you can literally just LALO this whole mono section, and it doesn't even matter. You can rage the balloons up so you can feel like you're using a real LALO, and see, yeah, it just literally doesn't even matter. It's disgusting. But yeah, so that concludes the first day of Legends. We got 4 minutes left. Let's see where I'm going to reset today. Yeah, we're gonna reset at 78th in global in the world. So W, 4th in the United States. Very nice. So that is awesome. I guess I'm gonna run this base. Probably gonna get destroyed. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. And yeah, peace. Maybe this is the action. Maybe this is my season. Maybe this is good juju.